Hello, first of all, I just want to introduce you to the sites we created for a multi-level business, and I'm just going to be showing you one of the things that a multi-level business should have. Now, usually, most of the time, one of the reasons why people do not buy from you when you put up your stuffs online is because these days people actually create a defense when it comes to multi-level business. So if you're trying to sell me a product from a multi-level this thing, the moment I notice it's from a multi-level company, I try to put a defense. Now, not like all of them are bad, not like all of these businesses don't work. But the truth is, so many multi-level businesses that abuse the whole multi-level network. So what exactly do you need to do? First of all, you need to get a very good corporate presence. When the customer sees your website, the customer is going to have a form of trust. Now, the idea of you making your website so simple and professional is because people that would buy your information will want to buy into your information based on the fact that you are legit, number one, then you give recommended solutions. So more or less, if you are a multi-level marketer, you need to stop telling but start selling. Now, in the sense that you need to start providing information, valuable information to your audiences, so your audience sees you as somebody they can trust to recommend product. And before you can do that, you need to create a site that, one, has all the information. Now, for example, if you see this, our client, we named our client's website myhelpmybody.com.ng. So this indirectly tells the my client's audience that, oh, we are more about giving you valuable information that will help fix your health solutions. Now, so this is the corporate website. Now, I'm just going to go through it. Now, if you can see it now, it's so simple and detailed. Now, it categorizes into nutrition solutions and skin solutions. Now, and then see this little paragraph that says, My Health, My Body is a company committed to research revolutionary products that are tested and trusted to protect, repair, and rejuvenate. So if you see this, you practically might not be thinking multi-level right now. You're just thinking that, oh, My Health, My Body is more like a site that gives me valuable information after they've tested and trusted product. Now you can see how it looks down, as simple as that. But the truth about this is that this site is not what is going to sell you. Now, the essence about this site is that anytime they want to research about you, they can go about and see all the things you offer. So, in your site, you can decide to offer different multi-level product solutions, but you're more or less looking like a review site. Now, if there's any selling products that you have, if you can see on our website, see what we did here. There's a video pop up, and then we indirectly marketed everything. Now, taking all the information and use it to form a video. So
We are proud to present to you a wonderful product, Crystal Cell. Crystal Cell is a unique product developed by a team of scientists in the USA.
So now you see that all the AID of the site, that is the attention, interest, has been summarized into that video. Now, what that video simply does is that it tells the customer an immediate solution. But like I said, what sells you out is each of these products, each of these niches, you need to create landing pages for them. That's number one. Now, this is an example of a landing page. I'm going to be going through the landing page we created for the customer. What a landing page simply does that it takes the information and simplifies it to your audience. That is giving them a direct information of what exactly you want them to do. So most of the times you might want them to take an action, either a call to action that says buy now or probably learn now or chat me. But usually a landing page is meant to either enhance interaction or collect engagement. That is, you want to get their email numbers, and then if you want to get their email numbers, number one, you have to provide a valuable solution. Now, I want to believe that this my client already has a sales funnel. Now, a sales funnel arranges all these products into different segments, which is scheduled maybe by an email automated system or probably a messenger bot automation system. So, but for this particular one, what we practically did was we kept the live chat button. This is the call to action for them to start a chat. And you might agree with me that when it comes to multi-level business, the first time when you push out the problem or the symptoms to the audience, the next thing you want to be doing with the person is you want to get the person's information, and also you want to engage the person in a conversation. So now you see the landing page has no form of distraction. There are no menu navigations. There are not all of these things. But I'm just going to go back to the website. Now, do not get it complicated. The landing page is, for example, we have my help my body /solution. So this is a particular solution I need to push out to my audience whenever I want to run online ads. Now, the mistake most people do is that they run online ads to their main website. But this particular website, like I told you, it's for engagement. We're going to be sharing blog story of symptoms that people suffer. So if you are selling a diabetic product, you have to be blogging about information about diabetes. Now, this is what people are going to be looking forward to. The search engine is going to be bumping most of your blog articles to your category niche online. So now quickly, anybody that comes to your website, note they are not your father, they are not your brother, they are not your girlfriend, they are not your wife, they do not know you from anywhere. So the first thing you want to be doing is you want to engage them. So what did we do for this client? We put a push notification. It says, okay, we'd like to send you a push notification. If the customer allows this push notification, you can see that there's a pop-up that says allow. So anytime the customer allows this push notification, whether or not the customer is on your website, as long as the customer's PC, mobile phone, whatever is connected to the internet, there will always be a push notification which you can send multiple messages to them. You can see by the top right corner of my website which says my help my body. Thanks for subscribing. So that's where the push notification comes. So you can push out information to people. So if they're on their laptop, they're doing something else, anytime you push out an information, they see a pop-up notification by the side of the screen. A popular company that really does that is Facebook. Different kind of bloggers do all of that. So now this is another way of bringing the person back to your site. But now we also kept something called the live chat. Now you can see the live chat pops up periodically, maybe after 10 seconds, says welcome to my site. If you need help, simply reply to this live chat, and then you can see how the live chat works. You want to get the name of the audience, you want to get the email. Remember what I told you about the engagement, I want to get the phone number. So compared to the old usual way, you just get a lead magnet on your landing page. This can actually form as a lead magnet. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to be talking about the live chat. I'll be going into the live chat later on, but I just want to show you how the website looks like. So now on your website, you now need to have what we call a shop now page. Now a shop now page is a page whereby people, this is practically an e-commerce site. Trust me, as a multi-level marketer, you should be having an e-commerce site. What most people do is that most people that come online, they just go straight to the point and then want to do it shabbishly and all of that. These things are things that build brand recognition and brand trust for your company. So you can see now with an e-commerce site, the customer will have their own unique dashboard where they can check out informations and all of that. So now let's just go through the shop now page. So this is practically what it looks like. So if they decide to click on nutrition, like I told you, this particular one will categorize it into nutrition and skincare, because most multi-level will sell nutrition products and some will sell skin products. But this is the general page for all of the products my client is selling. Now, so this is how this e-commerce looks. Now, if you want to understand better about e-commerce, the likes of Jumia are doing it. Anything that has an add to cart button. Now, the essence of the add to cart is to ensure that it makes it easy for customers to check out products and services. They can add their products to it. So this is the current selling product, which is 17. If you see me, once I click on this, it's going to add up to my cart. So you can see that it takes now You see, another thing we try to do, we put the video. So if the customer has omitted the video anywhere around it, by the sidebar the video is there, and then the notification that still tells the customer that we are here to chat. Now we also added something called a share to cart. So there are some situations where you feel that the customer might not really know how to add products to cart, and you've had a conversation with the customer on your live chat. What you just need to do is to help the customer by making out the order. If the customer says he wants to buy 2, you can change the quantity here and then proceed to checkout. But before you proceed to checkout, you share this one to the customer. A pop-up will show here, then you can share the link. So all the things you've added to cart, you've practically helped the customer, and then you can share it. You can copy the link and send the person. You can share this person to WhatsApp or what have you. So now you can see how that works. So, and at the top corner, it shows you whatever you've added to cart. If you want to continue shopping, that is, you want to go back to continue shopping, click on this. Now I want you to see how the information is on this page. Now you can see so many other things. So this is the product page. That's the reason why you really need an e-commerce site. Now this person is not even seeing you more like a multi-level market. I seeing you probably like a dropshipper or something. Now, not really like a dropshipper. You can add more information about the product, but remember that you would have used the live chat to cajole the customer, communicate very well. Now you can also have reviews. People can review your products, and then this can build trust for your customers. So now let's go back to adding another product to cart. So you probably want to add this one also to cart. You can see that there are different kind of discounts. So you can see this particular product is currently selling, and then there are different kind of coupon code. Now what those coupon codes gives out discount now. So this particular customer is saying that if you buy 3 of these products at 49,000, you're going to save 1,500. That is 17,000 times 3 is going to cost you above 50 something thousand, but they're saying they're giving you a discount that's going to make you save 1,500 if you buy 3. Now, so it simply means that if we go back to the cart and the customer enters a quantity of these, say 3, instead of the customer and updates his cart, instead of this customer being charged over 50 something thousand, the customer is going to be charged 49,000 now, because look at this, is the total of 17,000 and 3, that's about 51,000 now. But here, because of the promise the customer, we're going to deduct 1,500. You can see that here, and then you proceed to checkout. Now in checkout, if it's a returning customer, that is, if the customer already has an account with you, all he needs to do is to click here and enter his email and number. But if it's a new customer, the customer just needs to enter his or her information. So once the customer enters his or her information, an account is created for them. So just go. So now the customer has filled in that information. The customer needs to agree to the terms and conditions now. So there are 2 sides to this now. Is either the customer decides to use direct debit transfer, or the customer decides to use the debits, which using your ATM card and what have you. So let's just test it so you can see how it goes. So if the customer decides to use the ATM card, this is what the customer is going to see: a reconfirmation of the information and the total debit that is going to be debited. So we don't want this situation. Now you can see what just happened. There was a pop-up. There's just a pop-up that just appeared by top right, telling you that this customer. So if somebody is making a purchase, it's going to be telling everybody that visits the site that this person has bought this. Now this is going to increase the emotion of anybody and trust of anybody that is on your page at that particular time. So to encourage them to buy when they know people are making purchase. You can see how it's beginning to notify me. So now, but once the person clicks pay, a pop-up appears where they can enter their ATM details, their card information, and then pay. Or they can use bank and select the bank, say maybe Guaranty Trust Bank. They can use transfer USSD. They can transfer. You can use USSD short codes and what have you. So now, but because we are not making a direct purchase, I'm going to go back to using direct debit transfer, and I will show you how you can activate it from your own account. So now, once I assume that the customer chose the option for direct debit transfer, do not forget to agree to the terms and then place the order. Or now you can see Now it shows a very detailed information telling the customer to pay to this client. Now this is the marketer, the network marketer that owns this particular website, telling the customer now pay this amount of money. So you've given a corporate feel to your customer to know that, oh yeah, I have an account that I can reconcile with these guys. These guys are not scam. And then that's the one thing you are trying to bridge: issue of trust. Remember what I said: brand recognition and trust. Now, so that is that. So now for that particular customer, the customer is going to get an email. You can see how detailed is this. Number one, the first email is going to tell the customer that an account has been created for the customer. So the customer can decide to change the password, which to make life easy, we've already set an automated password, but most times the customer wants to change this password by clicking on this. But automatically, once you click on that link, it's going to open the account for the customer. Now, so you can see the customer is automatically logged in. But if I am the customer and I decide that I want to change the account, I go to account details, but the information has been sent to the email to explain how I can go through this. And I put the current password and then enter my own new password. So after the password has been changed, I can go down to see my orders. Now, I can view the invoice, or I can decide to download it. You see? I can view the invoice of the last thing I did, or I can choose the option to download the invoice. You can see the invoice is here. I can go back. So you see from my account, I can view my order. I can change my payment. So if customers know that they've bought something from here, they can reconcile. It makes them feel very safe, and then makes you look professional. You can see that even if I don't go through my account information, an email has been sent to me telling me that your order, it is on hold until we confirm the payment. That is because this customer chose direct bank transaction. So until this customer makes payment to this account before we confirm. However, the PDF document is attached so the customer can download it. You can see how beautiful it is, and that is the benefit of e-commerce. So you see, when I changed the password, it made me understand that I've changed my password. So let me go into the back end to confirm this transaction for the customer. So usually you click on account and then you log in as the admin. If you also know the admin, if it's a customer, the customer can also click on this dashboard and log in with their username and password, or the email and password. But for the admin, you can also come here, click and log in as an admin. So when you logged in as an admin, because you're an admin, you see a toolbar, a top black toolbar on top of your website, and then you go towards the left top corner and then click on dashboard. Okay, so now you can see, now it shows you the dashboard. All you need to do is to go to WooCommerce, then click on orders. All right, now it shows you this particular order. It says this order is on hold, and then you click, this is the test order I'm making right now. You click on it now, so you can go through the information. Here's the invoice number, my health MHB, my health, my body 3. See the discounts, you can recalculate, but you do not need to touch anything from here. You can download the invoice. All you just need to do is to come here. Once you have confirmed the order that the person has paid the money and the money has hit your account, become sure, don't not believe all those screenshots they're sending to you. Now these days customers are scam. So all you just need to do is to change this to complete when the money has hit your account and you've confirmed that, and then click update. Once you update, it sends a mail to the customer telling the customer that you have successfully made your payment. You can see now for your own, when the customer makes an order, just the same way the customer gets an email, this is the email for our own client. The clients to get the email, you can see with the PDF document, so you can start processing the client's order, so you will know exactly what this person has done. So it's telling you here that it's direct transfer, but if the person paid with the ATM card, the order information will be completed automatically, because as long as the money hits your account, we can now confirm and say this order is complete. If you go back to the client's email after I'm approving, you find out that the client has gotten another email telling the client that, oh, your order is complete. You can see this, and it also sends the invoice the same way. You can see how beautiful that is. One thing multi-level network marketers always want, they want a situation whereby they can recruit new should I say new intake. Now the moment you now start, you go advertising, shouting and screaming to people, telling them that, oh, come and join this platform. When you do, it's the binary. This is the binary that says I will get two people. There's some people that have been skeptical about all these things. Now, it's not that it doesn't work. It does work for those people that are already in the multi-level business. But when you're trying to get a new customer, you just have to act the same way companies act when they want to refer products or reward their customers for bringing referral. So all you need to do is get a join now page. Now, for example, now this is a join now page. Now we've created. Now we'll be linking them to this page, telling the audience now that they can one way or the other partner. So for example, and get rewarded. Join us today, get rewarded and earn passively. Get additional compensation for being outstanding. Get a chance to win other incentives. You see all this ejotun to all this English speaking here and there. It's a way of telling them that we'll pay you for referring people, we'll pay you commission for referring people, we'll pay you other incentives when you enter your information here or you join us. You can download this if you have a partnership and certification form. Usually for health, this thing is always good for you to put stuff like this, because your hosting company might raise flag. A very good hosting company will not just let health websites just fly without proper checks. So now you can put that for the customer to also see. Now this can just be the brochure that tells the customer all the things how they're going to win a car for selling. Some people have blogs that they just want to refer and then they get money. Those guys have good traffic. Those can be your target audience. So it doesn't have to be a multi-level guy that wants to come and sit for all your multi-level meetings. So here are the informations you collect. The most information, don't load it with too much information. Just the name, the phone number, the email. How do you plan to sell our product? This person tells you that I'm going to be selling my product over that blog, referring to someone, whichever way he plans to. His address, you can tell them that, because people can be skeptical. You can enter the location where you're based if you don't wish to disclose your address. Then you can also ask for this: do you own a pharmacy? That's if you're in the health sector. If your multi-level is in the health sector. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Not really. I own an online store. If you didn't like us to add it to your WhatsApp group for it. So these are the normal things you guys do, and then you follow up and click submit. Anybody that does this automatically joins your team, and then you can now start leading the person through. So the idea behind this thing is that whenever you want to recruit, after you've done your video ads telling them the interesting part about how much they can earn if they join your referral team and all of that, and you want to get anybody after speaking, this is the link you send to the person: myhealth-join. Now you can see most of our sites are secure. Okay, and you can see how frequent is pumping. The pop-up is pushing to me and then telling me that this person has bought, so I can then trust. So now this landing page has to be neat. First of all, this is your target market. Now the people that are suffering from cancer, diabetes, and all of that. So now the first thing you want to do is the attention. You want to get the attention of this audience by telling them, obviously, if these are your target market and you do an ad that directs people that have cancer or have shows interest in cancer, asthma, looking for solution, you want to go straight to the point. Attack their interest. This is their interest. They're looking for solutions. So now, number one, it is possible that this person might not have liberty of time to read all your landing page content. So you need a video that summarizes everything, that once the person watches this video, the person can take action. Now you can see, being sincere, the interest of the person is that I want to conversate with this person. You go down to the interest, because I need a solution. I need to tell you now, you see, worry no more, because we have reset final solutions that can aid quick recovery. But first, you would have to have a conversation with our health consultant. This is transparency, giving the chance to talk to an expert. That expert has to be you. And once this person clicks on this, enters the information, and starts a conversation. So this is how it's going to look. You can now click on the chat and click join now. Now you can see you have this person on your page. What is the first thing you see? You've seen how the person has navigated through your website, all the action the customer has taken on your website. Now, for example, now when this customer visited your website, he initially visited your home page, which says my health, my body. It then navigated to solution page, which is the page for the landing page. So you're understanding the movement of how this customer has been telling you the time at which the person navigated, showing you navigated to products, it went to cart, it went to checkout, if you said my account, went back to the origin. So you can see the navigation customer journey of how the person got to wherever. Now you can say hi to this customer, and then the beautiful thing about this is you also have an application on your mobile phone like WhatsApp, that so it can be easy for you to respond to chat on the go. So let's just go back. You can see the hi now. Now another beautiful thing about this is this, and this is the reason why we do not encourage people to start their chat. Most companies, most developers will always tell you start the chat, it will direct you straight to a WhatsApp chat, and people say, okay, because I'm more frequent on WhatsApp, why don't you just download the app and be frequent on WhatsApp? Because this does more than WhatsApp, allows you monitor the activity of the customer. Now, so once the person clicks the listen, another thing that WhatsApp would not let you know, if this person is trying to say something and say good morning, and then the person has not even entered, click the button enter, like send, you can see what this person is saying. So if this person changes his or her mind, you can know, see, it's saying good morning. So if the customer comes back or the user says he wants to delete whatever he's saying, you are seeing what the customer is doing. You can see he has tried deleting it. Now, another beautiful part about this, you can come to the top part about it. You know, you will always be attending to customers' needs. You always have many of them. When you start running online ads, you have many people ask you questions, and then you will not be able to keep typing to everybody. I know a machine, and probably most cases for multi-level marketers, you guys don't have the resources to employ a staff. So what you will be needing is a shortcut. Now, what this shortcut simply does is that if there's something you've been saying or you see on a regular basis to user one or user two, and you don't want to repeat yourself, you can create shortcuts for that conversation. So I will show you an example. If I click on add shortcut, I might want to say, oh, what's the product like? Is this a product? A product. So you can notice I did not put space bar there because at the title you're only using this thing to remember whatever you want to do. There's no space bar, it won't work with the space bar. So you can now enter the information that you are always sending to. Yes, there are some products we would recommend to you. But first, it is best to know your health conditions. Now, if there's a survey question, you can click on survey and then ask the question. Now, are you within this age bracket? So you can come here, 18 to 38, 38, 39, so 59, and then 60 above. So now this is possible that these are the kind of questions you will first, these are the first questions you will have to ask your customer. So you can just add that, and then you can say, oh, successfully updated. So anytime you want to make a conversation back to this customer, you want to say this thing, instead of always typing this almost every time, all you just need to do is to put the slash and then type that's the first letter that you can use to remember it. You can see it drops out the drop down and you click on it. and it sends this to your customer. So what your customer does in the front end, sees this, say yes, we have blah blah blah, responds to the customer, and the customer says this, and then it eases the customer from say yes from 8 for 39, and then you say okay, fine. Now if you also have knowledge-based questions, you can put knowledge-based questions here. Whenever you're offline, you can come here, and then whenever you're offline, it converts the chat. Let's assume it drops the name, email, number, so you can reach out to the person later, shows you the history of how the person navigated to your website, and then converts your conversations to a ticket if you want to continue. Now, a ticket is that you guys can continue via email. So whenever you reply, the person will get it via email. So if you're having on the conversation and you've ended the conversation, probably you need to convert it to ticket so you guys can be talking later on email. You can click on convert to ticket here. If you want to copy the conversation, the transcript conversation of all you've talked about here, and send it to the customer here, or probably send it to another person, your teammates, or you want to show your downline or your upliner, you can click on copy cut transcript. If you want to print, you can print it. Now if you want to add notes, say you want to talk to this customer, come back to this particular customer, you can add a note to know where you guys stopped the conversation. You can see that you can even have team members check your messages, to quite a whole lot, check your report, check who is online on see. So this is telling me that somebody is online. This is the Adebayo that is online in the other part. So you can monitor this thing. You can check your history, how many people visited your sites and all of that, so you can see that. Now if you now come back to this, even at the back end of your website also, you can go to the main dashboard and scroll down, so you can see how many sales you made in a month. You can take records, people that reviewed your products and all of that. So it's quite a whole lot for you. So now let's just go back to the landing page. Now you can see how you can engage and collect leads for these people. Then you can decide to take to your this thing, and then this pop-up is always going to show by the side. So now let's show you how this works. Now in this particular landing page that we created for our client, we had the call to action, which is start a chat conversation that leads the person to this place where they drop their email, like we've explained to you, their contact information. Then we worked with the AIDA, the interest and all of that. Now you can see most of these people have very disturbing testimonies like skin irritation and all of that. By the time you want to start running your online ads, these ads might not fly because of those images. So what we do, we put all of them in the video and try to make the site neat. Now so I'm just going to show you a short video of how captivating this video. Goes straight to the point with the information.
We are proud to present to you a wonderful product, Crystal Cell.
And then we now show
Crystal
the
Cell
video
is a
of the
unique product
company
developed
that's
by a
selling
team
the
of
product.
scientists.
Usually these companies already have their videos edited, so then you can add all of that to it. So now, and then let's just go through it. So assuming this person or meets this person on the script to say, okay, what exactly is all this thing? Number one, I already have shown interest that I want to know. So what's my fear now? What am I talking about? Now for example, you see here we say, what the heck is this and how is this even possible? I'm sure you're wondering what this is all about and still have a little doubt why these solutions can fix your ailment. So whatever the niche you are into, if you're selling a multi-level product, you probably know that these people will rate flags and say, okay, this is good to be, this is too good to be true. So then you explain why it's not too good to be true. It's just normal and real. So for ranks, this one's first says that first, I want you to know that every sickness is linked to a cellular loss of damage. For example, diabetes occurs when the beta cell of the pancreas that is responsible for secreting insulin are not adequate enough to secrete the insulin. This is a typical case of this thing. What you're trying to do here is to show the person that you really understand, and then everything you said is still medically proven. So it can also occur from the result of insulin insensitivity, where the insulin receptor, which are also cells, are not adequate enough to sense the presence of insulin. All sicknesses fight and survive on the cell. This is why the wherever solution you're providing remains the only successful to bring a near to end. Now, this is somebody suffering this. He has already tried so many things, and then he's beginning to see, okay, yes, this might be possible. And then by the side, if you have a video that further proves that, you can add the video by this side, or if you have images that further proves that, you can add
There are
those
about 50
images
trillion
there.
cells in the human
So,
body.
in this place, you're allowed to put the foreign guys in because it's still going to build more trust. So let's assume this person still omits this and scroll down. So I'm very curious. So what is this stem cell ish now? Whoever is in that niche, whoever is bothered with it, maybe it's a healthcare person, maybe a pharmacist, or yeah, you know, sometimes pharmacists will also be looking for solution for their customer. So if it's a pharmacist that is a target market, or the direct customer, maybe it's B2C, you are looking at them, trying to understand what this is. Then you go about talking about it. Now you can have a video that further explains this. Now the beautiful thing about all
Some
this
of
is
you
that
may have heard
there are
about the powerful
materials,
benefit.
there are materials that are issued to you as multi-level at your multi-level meeting, so you can take all these materials and use them to form beautiful videos like this. Now, so you then talk about what it is in a simple cell. You can always add video because people are like to be quick about understanding things. You can see the videos to everything, but whatever you say that's here further explains it on the video. Now, so allow me introduce you, then you can now talk about the product that solves it. Now the mechanism of wherever you talk about it, what it does, reacting dead blood cell, blah blah blah, how to use it, and then you tell them. Now in this, most of the time, if you have bonuses you can give, fine, yeah, you can give the bonuses. But if you do not have bonuses and you have discount, you can do now. So if anybody clicks on this, it takes the person to the e-commerce page where they can now make checkout. See, this is the price, this is the discount you're getting. So usually if they buy 3, they get more discounts and all of that. Then this pop-up begins to appear to let them know the people are already buying. So if you have 100 people buying, different people's name, so it will encourage them. If you have more reviews, people can check it. So these are things that make buying decisions. So all you're left to do, it's now to drive traffic to this landing page. So the most important thing you need to do is to drive traffic to this particular landing page first. Now at the end, you can now say, here are real life testimonies, where these guys can click on the video and watch testimonies of real life people. Then you can get testimonies from your team.
Breast cancer.
Okay.
Breast cancer.
Okay.
So, madam, what actually happened to you?
You know, I had 6 years of the thing. When it started, I noticed the growth at the nipple of my breast. So when I noticed it, I thought it was boiled.
Okay.
So I showed my husband.
So
My
you
husband
add
said,
all the testimonies. So anybody that comes here would definitely want to. Now remember, when you've got into this place, you need to remind them to buy. Do not forget. This is the reason why I put this button here again. So then you can now say, do you want to be a distributor? This is you trying to recruit, and then click on this to join anybody or download it. So anybody that clicks on it takes you back to that page I told you about, where you then recruit people. You can see the movement of how it is now. The mistake most people make is that it's either they drive it to some random very empty page that is going to make me, that's going to raise flags and all of that. So if you want to do this thing, you can then boldly take this page and say, okay, you're going to talk more about it, share this page. You can go further and start adding affiliate marketing to get people to market it, and then you give them commissions, and then that's how you recruit people. So this is you doing multi-level marketing the right way, and then ensuring that all your pages are responsive. You can see how responsive it is. If I drag this page, it compresses the information, takes are you suffering down to the bottom, and then I'm not losing out in any information. All the information are well aligned just the way I want it. So you see, that's the same way I can go to the care page. So you see, as I'm doing it, is resetting everything, resetting the menu, navigation. So if you go to own, you see that the home page is also responsive. See, the menu navigation has changed. So all the information you want to have is here. The video is here. Page, so you can see. All right. So that's about it. So if they didn't watch that video, they can watch the video. And another thing that we did here is put the thumbnail. So in case this person didn't watch the video, the person wants to ask more. So you're finding every channel to ensure that your ad spend is not going to waste. Those are the things that are going to make you outstanding from your competitors. Thank you once again. My name remains Omotosho Adebayo for Prince Age Online Branding. If you want to design a beautiful website that is high converting, you can reach out to me. And then if you have customers that want to design a website, you can get a lot of commission for referring us to your friends and family. We are the trusted brand that can actually do that. We design multi-level websites, multi-vendor websites, loan websites, school management system, name it, any type of business we can help you. We take our time to study and study again your business, study your target market, and ensure that we reach out to them and work with their emotions. Thank you once again. Thank you very much. You can see the website, you can share so many things. Thank you.